Yesterday, Frank Rich in the New York Times blamed racism for the reason that we are opposing the health care bill. Here is Mark Steyn.
Frank Rich in the New York Times. The rage is not about healthcare. This is the rage that's out there. You're probably part of it. You see it everywhere, all this rage. CNN showed all this rage in Searchlight, Nevada, anti-Harry Reid rage. But Frank Rich says the rage is not about healthcare. Quote, it's merely a handy excuse. The real source of the over-the-top rage of 2010 is the same kind of national existential reordering that roiled America in 1964. Yes, in the Democratic Party, it's always 1964, and it's always Selma, Alabama. Except that, of course, now it's not the Democrats who are the redneck racists. It's you. Yes, you. Because as Frank Rich explains, quote, if Obama's first legislative priority had been immigration or financial reform or climate change, we would have seen the same trajectory.
Well, yeah, because they're all just as bad.
The conjunction of a black president and a female Speaker of the House, topped off by a wise Latina on the Supreme Court, and a powerful gay congressional committee chairman would sow fears of disenfranchisement among a dwindling and threatened minority in the country, no matter what policies were in play.
You know, this is what they wish was true. They wish that their policies weren't so hated. They can't believe that their well thought out policies for your life aren't being just gobbled up by you. What a bunch of Neanderthals you must be.
When you hear demonstrators chant the slogan, take our country back, these are the people they want to take the country back from, unquote. So you may think you object to Obamacare because it will dig us deeper into a multi-trillion-dollar hole. But it's really because you're itching to get your sheet on and string up that uppity Negro. You may think you object to Obamacare because it will lead to a massive shortage of primary care physicians. But it's really because you're uncomfortable with powerful women and you'd like to slap around that Nancy Pelosi the way Bogart does to Mary Astor in The Maltese Falcon, because that's the only language these lippy broads understand. You may think you object to Obamacare because the federal government forcing you to buy a particular form of health insurance is unconstitutional. But it's really because you think that wise Latina on the Supreme Court should be turning down your hotel bed and leaving a complimentary chocolate on your pillow. You may think you object to Obamacare because the stupid tanning salon tax will drive tons of small business operators out of business. But it's really because Barney Frank reminds you that you've always been slightly confused about your own sexuality, and at the back of the desk drawer you've still got the phone number of that guy who wrote back when you put the Buy Curious Mail Seek Similar small ad in the back of the classifieds. And to be honest, when Congressman Frank gets butch and slaps around those bank executives, it's beginning to turn you on a bit. This is Frank Rich's analysis, for which the New York Times handsomely remunerates him. It's not about health care. It's because you cannot handle having the country run by a black man, a woman, a Latina woman, and a gay man. By the way, I can't speak for all you racists and homophobes, but I opposed government health care in Canada, the United Kingdom, and everywhere else I've been on the receiving end of it. And in those countries, no black men, no women, no Latino women, no gay men were involved in it at all.
We must take America back. We must take America back.
Oh, great job from Mark Steyn, blowing Frank Rich out of the water. It's amazing anybody reads that newspaper anymore. 1-800-507-1047. We'll be right back.